Hello, Girl What You Thinkers. We are live in Studio 69 here today, and we have some special guests for you. And welcome to our first podcast of our In Your Feels February month Valentine Extravaganza edition. Hannah,
that's so many words.
Take it away. Are you excited? How do you feel?
I feel ready. I feel zen. I feel prepared, and I feel the love. So
What do our listeners have to look forward to in these next few podcast episodes?
well, we have some couples, we have a couple on today,
Woo!
and then we're gonna have another couple on, and then we have some just little like tip episodes for tips, and then our final episode of In Your Feels February is going to be Angela and I are going to make Tinders this week or soon, and we are going to basically just swipe on everyone, and we're going to see what crazy messages we can get from people.
Yes, we're going.
So that's going to be a really fun episode.
Really go crazy.
And we're going to wear pink and or white and or red, pink,
purple, maroon.
white. And my lights are red, if you could.
And it's Black History Month.
And yes, and it's Black History Month. So I'm going to do a series on our Instagram about that. So
all right, so we have some people waiting here, as you can see in this little black box underneath us. We have our special guest couple here today for In Your Feels February. Our couple here is a great friend of ours. They are intelligent, hardworking, young adults, young couple in the world today. We'd like to introduce some of our great friends, Tatiana and Jonathan. Hello. Hi. So welcome to Girl What You Think. This is Tati. This is Pham. Jonathan, Pham.
When you called him Jonathan, I was so caught off guard.
I was caught off guard too. I said,
so formal.
I call him Famantha. So, okay. Hi, guys. How are you feeling today? How does it feel to be on Girl What You Think, the most famous podcast of the 21st century?
A little starstruck, don't you think?
I have been waiting for this my whole life.
Well, we're happy to have you on.
Thanks for having us.
We're excited.
Good. We're going to get in deep, people.
Yeah, we're going to answer all your questions that you have about being in a relationship in the modern era. So why don't you guys introduce you and your relationship? How did this all start, your little romance in college?
So, pretty much, we started off as friends. We were freshmen at University of Laverne. We both lived in Brant, the same dorm. And for the first semester, I was going through a heartbreak. But I got to know Pham at first as a friend. And then we started to get to know each other more one-on-one. And he kind of started to grow on me. But yeah, from there, we just got closer. And then it ended up being romantic. But he has a little bit different first impression.
You want her story, the right story?
I want the right story.
Okay. So, like, we lived in Brant, and there's stairs outside in the parking lot. And I was just hanging out with some of my friends. And I think one of my friends said, hey, let me introduce you to, Tati and her roommate. And I was like, okay. Like, I had no game. I very awkward with girls back in the day when I was 18. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll open up anyway. So went up there, and then it sounds dramatic, but like literally there's a light behind her and just a silhouette almost. And I was like, oh my God.
That's like that first sight.
That was literally like the most beautiful person I've ever met in my life.
I never heard that story.
I didn't know that was the angle. I thought you two just high-fived and walked away.
See, that was me at first, because I just was like, oh, okay, nice to meet you. But obviously had a different first impression. But he grew on me, and then we ended up falling in love. So.
Well, she rejected me at first, if that's what you're looking for.
Our first date wasn't even like an official date. We were hanging out with friends in a dorm room, and I am always down for anything like cheap or free, college student.
Yes.
So we were all sitting down, and then openly to everyone. He says, "Oh, I have a free movie ticket. Like, you want to go?" And then, or who? Did you say, "Do you want to go?" Or did you say, "Who wants to go?"
Fam, was this your game? Were you trying to like invite Tati to go to the movies?
Honestly, I don't remember what happened.
Well, like I was like, "Shoot, I'm down," but then I didn't realize I was the only one who said I was down until we actually like.
I know
started
what
to get
happened.
there.
I remember now. We
All
went
right,
to
let's
the
see.
that morning, and I told because it was me, Tati, and a couple other friends, and I told them, hey, like I'm gonna ask you guys if you want to go to a movie. Just say no,
Uh,
and then they said no, and then Tati's like, shoot, I'll go. I'm like,
Oh my god.
What do you mean he didn't have game? That sounds like the smoothest player stuff I've ever heard in my life.
I know you really were like planning that out.
No, but the movie was Let's Be Cops. I don't know if you guys remember.
That movie's hilarious.
I've never seen that.
But the whole time, did not hold my hand, didn't put his arm around me, nothing. So I was just like, okay, like just chilling. I'll buy the snacks.
You
But
know,
then,
I heard that men who are really interested on the first date don't like make any type
so
of.
here's the thing. I was nervous, and two, I was like, I didn't know. Like I said, like I didn't have any game. I didn't.
came
I
from
was
an all boys school.
yeah, I went to an all boys school, so like I was very like very awkward around girls, and so I didn't know like boundaries. Like I didn't know doing that was too far without like whatever permission, or if I didn't get any signs or anything like that. Two, I was just like, my hands are sweaty. Like I didn't want.
Yeah, there's like a pretty girl, the most beautiful girl in the world is sitting right next to me.
I was just like sitting there like the whole time.
Pretty much.
Did you feel like you didn't know what to say to girls? You were like, I don't know how to communicate with this species.
I mean,
Coming from all guys school, that's insane.
I think it was more overthinking and not knowing what to say, I guess. It's like if I said one thing and then she thinks another, or if I think something's funny, she doesn't get that humor kind of thing. Like, I was just very, very nervous and very like I said, I think she's out of my league. And so I was like, ugh. I was scared.
Well, we'll get into that later on in the podcast.
But after the movies, when I realized, dang, like he really trusts me, or like, oh, he's like really wants to hang out with me, was when he offered for me to drive us back home in his dad's car. I had just gotten my license a couple weeks before, and I passed my driving test on the third try by 1 point. So I was like, you really trust me.
Dad,
to
if you're
do
saying
that.
this, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, we just became really good friends from there, same friend group, and then I just got to know each other more one-on-one, and it grew from there. Oh, do you want to tell them how you asked me out?
No.
All right.
Won't get to that.
You don't want to ask?
It was cute.
No.
It was cute. So listen, so we were talking for like a whole year, and we met each other's parents first, closer towards the end of spring semester, and then it was September, and it was like his church's harvest festival, and so we were going to that, and his sister was like gonna take a picture of us on his Polaroid, or on her Polaroid, and I so I went up to her after to go see like how the picture turned out. She's like, oh wait, don't come here. And then he went up to her too, and I was like, oh, what, are you gonna write on there, really be my girlfriend? And he was writing that.
Call them out.
But then he also had flowers with him too. So yes.
That's
cute, fam. Why would you not want people to know that?
I don't know.
Because she ruined your game.
His mom and sister helped him.
Because it was a family affair kind of thing. It was an operation. It was a mission.
We know that's really rare. A lot of people don't really involve their families, especially when you're like asking them to be your girlfriend. Are your guys' families a big part in your relationship?
I would say so. Like, you know, Tati's parents treat me like I'm their own, and then my parents treat her like they're their own, or she's their own.
I think in general we're very close to our families, and we both are Catholic, and so we have a lot of the same values in a lot of aspects. Yeah. So it was kind of, and I'm his first girlfriend, so I think it was a big moment for his whole family too.
I think, and also
like, let's all ask her to be your girlfriend because you need help.
Yeah, for me is I think it was important for my parents, or how like my parents know and trust her before I make anything official or pursue it more. And then same with her parents. I wanted to make sure that they liked me and trusted me that I could take care of their daughter in as a friend, boyfriend, anything like that. Just I wanted their trust. That was it. So it took a while.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's very old fashioned, but I like
It was a very
I like it.
process.
Yeah.
I mean, I think personally, I think that's like why you guys have lasted so long. I feel like if you were just like, hey, you want to be my girlfriend after that one like movie date, then I don't think you. I mean, maybe, but like, I don't know. I just think it created a stronger foundation. I think.
Mhm.
It was, God, what was it? It's like it took us 10 months before we actually like made it an official relationship, just because she was getting over something, and then I had to gain her parents' trust, and she had to gain my parents' trust, and so that's what took so long. But in the end, I think this September is gonna be 5 years
Yeah, 5.
since
Wow.
we began our relationship. So I pretty much
Do you
said,
believe in that? Do you think you should if something's meant to be, that the wait is worth it, the work that it takes to get to know somebody? 9-10 months
yeah.
seems like a long time. Do you think that that is necessary?
I don't necessarily think that there's a timeline of a healthy relationship at the end of that. I think it's just if you trust the person and or how you approach it. Like I went in the mindset of I gotta know her parents. She's gotta know my parents. I want her to trust me. I want to trust her. So once we figure that out, that's where like okay, you know what, let's do it. But I mean, I know relationships that they were dating for 2 or 3 weeks, became official, and they're married now, or
Mm-hmm.
it's like I said, I think it depends on the couple.
Yeah, but even like after a couple weeks, or I would say after the first month, I was definitely like, oh, like I really, really like him, and just feeling I felt very comfortable off the bat with him.
That's
So.
me.
Yeah, you look like you're so excited to be talking about that.
How she should be
It's his
talking
time
about
to
me.
shine.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well, it seems like you two like being next to each other still, so that's really good. It's been 5 years. That's incredible, especially going through such a changing time in your life. I heard something that when you are dating someone, everyone changes, and you need to learn to fall in love with that changing, evolving person every single time. So that being said, how do you two, I guess, keep the spark or the comfortability or communication healthy and alive in your relationship? I guess the spark, how do you keep being like, yes, I love you, I'm attracted to you, I'm comfortable with you, alive after 5 years and continuing?
Okay, I'll take this one.
Why are you saying that?
She's
Why are
laugh.
you saying that with me?
I mean, the biggest thing that won me over for him in the beginning was his personality. So it's I don't really feel bored a lot together. even during COVID, I mean we have phones and FaceTime, and we'll try to watch shows together. Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
And other things we like to try new things. We've been trying to cook new recipes with my new air fryer anytime that we hang out. Before COVID, trying different food places and stuff like that. But I think we just, I don't know, we just really mesh well. We're very random, and I think that keeps it interesting. Just our humor with each
Mhm.
other. Yeah, I mean, yeah. What else do you want?
I think for us as like for right now in our stages of our lives, it's not living together, not being around each other for like 24/7, like
Mhm.
because you'll start to get annoyed with each other, you'll start finding flaws more often. It's one of those things. So I think for us, at least during COVID and during the times that we lived apart from each other, other than the dorms, um, we don't see each other for maybe a week or
Mhm.
5 days, 6 days. We FaceTime during those days, but we don't see each other physically. And then I try my best to come visit her on the weekends at her house, or she comes to my house on the weekends. So it's just that time apart, and then talking, and then waiting for just being there, even if it's just a hug or just a handhold. It's like it's one of those things where it's you just wait. You just can't wait to see each other, and so
Mhm.
that's what kind of keeps at least my spark alive. Is that like okay, I'm looking forward to the end of the week. Like I'm working hard, grad school applications, work, all that, and I'm like at the end of it, it's me and her. Also like her, she was saying we try new things. We've been trying to watch Survivor. We've watched like maybe 4 or 5 seasons
Fun.
in like 3 weeks on Hulu. And like we watch it every night, 2 or 3 episodes a night. We
Even on my lunch at work.
yeah, we like gossip about it. We talk about it. It's not we don't have a routine. We kind of just throw things in and we adapt to it and stuff.
But you have to make time for each other.
Yeah, that's important.
Definitely. I think also I would say that we're best friends as well as a couple, and so as you
Pham's face right now, he looks like he just
best friend.
took a shit.
one of my very few close friends. But I mean,
Aww.
I could talk to him about anything.
Kiss. Just
kidding. And then I'll give you one later. Jonathan! There.
oh wow.
I mean, like, it's like when you text your best friend after not talking for a while, just can't really go a lot of days apart without talking to them. So it's I guess we're really lucky in that sense to just get along so well and have a lot in common.
I think me and Angela are in a relationship because that's how I feel about her.
Hey,
Yeah.
like we said, I don't
Don't
like
text her for a long time.
Yeah, I'll be like, I miss you.
I mean, if you're not in constant communication and you don't think that like they're your best friend, like the first person to go to, then you aren't in a real relationship. I feel like they should be your best friend. I'm not saying
You heard it here.
they shouldn't be your only friend, but they should be like one of your, like the top people that you want to go to whenever you have a problem or you just want to talk about something. They should be that first person.
Mm-hmm.
I love that answer. They should be your best friend, but not your only friend.
Period.
Yeah. Do you guys? Okay, we have another question for you here, but do you guys think? How is it dealing with? Did you have any drama with your own friends and like personal life with like getting together? Did you feel like you had to make time for your relationship together and then also keep that mind of like, you're not my only friend and I've had these relationships? Like you guys both went with friends to meet each other. How do you keep those relationship with your friends alive and healthy?
Yeah, I definitely had that. I wouldn't call it a problem, but that dilemma, I guess it's, I had a core group of maybe 3 or 4 friends, first semester of freshman year, that, we, from the very beginning of that semester to the end, we were just, like the closest of friends. And during Jan term and winter break and Jan term, that's when we started like really seeing each other, kind of hanging out a lot more and stuff. So I guess I kind of wanted to keep the relationship a secret for a little bit, just because I didn't want to make myself seem like I'm a playboy. Like I go, that was just me.
Right.
So
Playboy.
I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like I said, I was very awkward. I still am. But from 8 a.m. to let's say 5 or 6, that's when we had classes during Jan term. I was just hanging out with my friends. We're doing whatever. We eat dinner, and then out of nowhere, I just disappear, and I'm like hanging out with her. And I never told them. They always ask like, "Hey, where do you go?" And then, end up not answering them. I wouldn't say that hurt my friendships. It was just they didn't like that I wasn't telling them what was going on because I am a part of their lives as well. And so they just want to know where I am, just not like doing stupid stuff or whatever. But I think as time went on, I became more public with what we were doing as friends and seeing each other and going out and all that. So they started seeing that and they were asking me questions, and then I just had to finally like let go and just open up about it. And then
I think also like it was also the same friends that we would hang out with as a group and how we got to know each other too. So it was like a couple coming out from the friend group too at the same time. So I guess they were also kind of worried that it would make things awkward.
I mean, for me, it was just like I said, like I'm an awkward person, and I don't like confrontation. So I didn't know if it was going to make things awkward within our friend group or with us if like they didn't. Because I really cherish friendship. Like that's like one of the most important things to me, like loyalty, friendship, all that stuff. So I didn't want my relationship with her to be affected because of my relationships with someone else. And so I just kind of had to find a happy medium between the two. And then, eventually it got better and it got easier. And then we all became one big happy family.
Well, that's great.
Sorry.
I think, no, don't be sorry. This is great. I mean, I feel a lot of people are able to relate to that. And it's so hard when you're starting a relationship because that person becomes your whole world. And you have to remember that there were other people before that. And that's really hard to do. And we all fall into that like obsessive
That's me.
wanting
The
to.
honeymoon phase.
That was literally me. Like I think every text message from like morning to night was with her. Every FaceTime was with her. Like I couldn't get enough of her, I guess.
Well,
Mhm.
I was also his first girlfriend, so, and his boyfriend. So I think for him it was still a lot more. It's a brand new role for him.
Mhm.
So he was also kind of
I was
like,
head over heels, baby.
yeah,
And still are,
Still
hopefully.
am.
it's cute.
Okay, the next question is, what is the most romantic thing you two have done for one another?
For one another.
Mm-hmm.
I think that bear.
Oh, shit. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcast right
Oh,
now,
yeah,
there's
my
a
bad, I'm sorry.
ginormous bear behind
My
Pham
bad.
right now.
So sophomore year of college, it was our first Valentine's Day together, and so I wanted to impress, set the bar up high.
In your feels February.
Yeah,
Valentine's.
exactly. So on Amazon, I found this giant 4.5 foot bear,
Period.
and I got it from Amazon. Opened it up, had my friend my friend Evan actually helped me, unbox it, carry it up the stairs for me in Oaks. And then I got flowers, I got chocolates, I got dinner, I got all this stuff. I broke into her room. I decorated her room with this big ass bear on the bed.
XRA.
Yeah.
We broke into the room.
and then put that big ass bear on the bed, and then all the flowers and all the gifts I got her. And then
I just got off from work.
Yeah.
And I got into my room and I was like, oh my gosh. Because I've been really wanting a big bear. So I was like, okay, you set the bar real high.
And then it made her roommate jealous because she has a boyfriend that didn't do shit for her.
Lame. Take notes, everyone.
And then I think for me, okay, I kind of like two parts. So every Valentine's Day, I try to get him a card that has something related to pho, like the Vietnamese food.
Okay.
He introduced me. Okay, there's a backstory. He introduced me to pho.
Can you explain why to the people who may not
In
know?
case you guys didn't know, I'm Asian on the Spotify.
Yeah, on Spotify, let them know what you look like.
Before I met Pham, I was a very, very picky eater. And so he introduced me to a lot of Asian foods and a lot of just foods I hadn't really tried before.
Mhm.
And so getting him a themed Valentine's Day card is my way of kind of like making the most out of like sentimental things. But then I think definitely the biggest romantic but also special gift I've given him is the title of lordship.
Yeah, that's just
Sorry.
crazy.
about
I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lord Jonathan Pham.
Right, Lord Jonathan.
I just want to make sure the mic hears that.
So it wasn't a Valentine's
Oh, she can hear it.
but it was a birthday gift. I bought him like a lordship title in London. And
Period.
so he can legally
So
change his
funny.
name now to Lord Jonathan Pham. And I told him it's a thank you gift for treating me like a princess. I can't make him a prince. So
Y'all need to take damn notes because this is just too good. She said, I made you a lord. All right. Well, that was beautiful, guys. We're going to take a minute or two here for our sponsor. So let's just go to that right now. We'll be back shortly. Girl, What You Think is sponsored by Redlands Vinyl and Collectibles. Redlands Vinyl is filled with a large variety of vinyl albums, CDs, and DVDs. They're also fully stocked with skateboards, movie posters, custom postcards, coffee, or any collectible item available. There are 2 vinyl and collectible shops available. One is located in Redlands at the corner of 6th and Redlands Boulevard. The other is in fabulous Palm Springs near the cross streets of Andreas Road and Palm Canyon Drive. If you're interested in starting your own vinyl collection like me or Hannah, or are interested in anything pop culture, this is the place for you. I'm a vinyl collector and I highly recommend Redlands and Palm Springs Vinyl and Collectibles. You can order your items online at thevinylpharmacy.com, where they have nearly 10,000 collectibles and counting. So don't miss your chance to check out Redlands or Palm Springs vinyl and collectibles online or in person as soon as you can. I love it, and you will too. And we're back. Hi, welcome.
Hey.
Okay. So our next question for you guys is, have people ever made comments or judged your appearance as a couple?
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
Definitely. I think I'm just like a little bit shorter.
No,
Then-
she's taller.
Especially with heels. Okay, not significantly, but
You said shorter.
I know she's taller. She's 5'7". I'm 5'6" on a good day. 5'5", I think.
and with heels it just isn't good.
Yeah.
So, I think it's more the height than anything, because I think you see more couples where the guy is taller and then the girl is shorter.
Mm-hmm.
But in the other aspect of ethnicity, because we are a mixed race couple, I'm Latina and then he's Asian, so you don't really see that often. But we have, I mean, the only time I really noticed like people looked more at that was when we were like in Mexico on a vacation with his family. Just because like you don't really see that.
What did you experience? Did you hear any comments, or was it stares?
I couldn't understand them.
Oh, there you go.
But I think I remember we were walking through summer shopping, and I was talking to one of like the sellers, and then I think your parents were saying we have to go somewhere or something like that. And it's like, okay, I gotta go or something like that. So like, never mind. And then they had said something like, "Oh, that's your boyfriend" or something like that. And so I was just like, and then like walked away, like,
Sass is
okay,
real.
whatever. But definitely more the height, just because I think it's the most obvious that you see. Because I mean, Pham he could look pretty Latino or something, you know. He's got a little soccer tan on him, so.
And how do you feel about that? What do you want to tell people who may be insecure about that type of thing in their relationship? Maybe something that others would view as superficial. How do you overcome that, or what message do you have?
I think I mean, I don't know about her, but I feel like I'm more insecure about that part in our relationship. So I mean, I still kind of am. That's just me. I can't help it.
I think like when I wear an outfit, if I know I'm gonna be super tall, like he doesn't want to stop me from wearing what I want.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely try to make sure like I don't make him feel super insecure, and I'll ask him, hey, like, just want to let you know I'm wearing heels, you know, like, or I'm wearing like big boots.
To put on your heels too, Pham. Do you?
The way I deal with this is I rather sit down at places instead of standing up and walking. Just so we don't look that much shorter.
Go to the movies a lot.
Yeah, somewhere dark,
Oh.
No, but that's not how it should be. You guys should be proud.
No, I mean, for me, I just kind of like, I tend to forget about it. Like, at first I'd be like, oh, damn, she's taller than me right now. Well, she's always taller than me, but like, once the night goes on or the day, whatever we're doing, I just kind of forget.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember, oh my God, she's mine. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So it sucks at times, but then it's like,
it's just reassurance.
You gotta deal with it.
Yeah, reassurance that I don't really care. So, oh,
how sweet. You guys, is your camera moving a little bit? I hear a little bit of muffling on the camera. Are you like tapping the
camera or the mic?
The mic, not the camera.
Do you hear now?
Yeah, it's no. Oh, I don't.
Oh, I hear the mic. Yeah, it was just being like it had like a weird echo to it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
But it's fine now.
Okay.
It was fine. I just wanted to make sure moving forward everything was okay. All right, Hannah. Yeah. I think you guys are a beautiful couple.
Thanks.
And I'm happy that you two found love.
Because that kind of stuff shouldn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, what if Pham just grew like 12 inches one day, you know? Or like Tati got both her legs cut off and then she just had nubs, you know? Like, you have to love the person, not I mean, you can like what they look like too, obviously, but like, I think the most important part is their insides.
You just can't fake the chemistry that you have with somebody.
Mhm.
And love is gonna prosper no matter what. And fuck the haters. They're just mad because they ain't got love like you.
Mhm.
That's all it is.
I think it's just more like I'd rather have someone who really cares about me and, you know, accepts all of me than someone who's just into looks and all that. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I have no type for that reason. So it's just more of the person than what they look like.
Alexa, play No Type.
True.
That's Fam's song. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. All right, Hannah, ask the next question. We about to bring out the big guns here, I think.
All right.
I think-
No, not. That's gonna be the last question.
Oh my God. Okay.
Actually, there's 2 last questions. But
Yeah, we got
we'll
2.
do that after. Okay. What advice would you give someone going through a rough patch in their relationship? They're like, you know what? I actually really don't like this person, or like they really piss me off. I don't think it's gonna work. But like, they love them still, you know?
Okay, so my question for that is like, is that fresh off a fight, or is that like an accumulation of fights happening? Like, there's just like over a time.
I would say, I would say like over time. Like
anything
they've
that's
been
not
dating for a while.
abusive. I think if there's an abusive fight between the two, then that's automatically that's clear. Like hitting, verbal abusing, you're a bitch, a slut, whore.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think once it gets abusive is when it's different. But the advice I think we're asking for is more so like bickering.
Just like you're in a rut. Like you're just like, I don't know. Like I'm not necessarily feeling this anymore. Like
yeah, I think
I just like
are normal. I mean, you can go through a time where you're annoyed with each other for a bit, but it's happened to us. But I think at the end of it, I just remember, would my life be better with or without him? And it's better with, and I'd rather be with him than without him. So then it's just at that point, you know, okay, let's just move forward. How can we move forward? And compromising.
Yeah, I think it's all about, talk it through. If if you're able to talk it through, then perfect. Then you just figure out, okay, you know what? If something like this happens again, I'd rather you do this and I do that, or I'd rather us, take time apart, as in like just, cool down period of like an hour, 2 hours, a day, 2 days, something like that. Like you guys got to understand what is going to make a cohesive relationship and what you guys can do to cool down after a heated argument or anything like that. And then if that cool down period is something that doesn't work, kind of I don't want to say go to like an actual therapist. I think you have to figure out, is she the one, is he the one? What, like what Tati said, is she, like, do I see myself with them, and would it be better for me, like mentally, physically, emotionally, all that. And I think it's all about finding the answer yourself. Because I mean, we can only give so much advice, I think, and because my advice is what's going to work in our relationship.
I think also what's really good to know is what is your love language and your partner's love language. Some way through like our relationship, I made us both take the test, and so mine is words of affirmation. So I love reassurance. And yours is it quality time?
Quality time.
Doesn't know it. What's yours?
It's either no, because his top 2 are quality time and quality touch.
Yeah.
So he likes to be.
So you just do both.
Love you, Debbie.
You're like, I don't need to know it because I do all of the loves.
But I know, like, when I'm with him, I need to like be off my phone. I need to like give attention. And then with him, like, yeah, I can get annoying when I'm like, tell me you love me. Do I look pretty? Like, like stuff like that.
All the time.
It's just knowing what your needs are in a relationship. And if your needs aren't met, then you're not going to be happy. But you have to also be able to talk about that and see if that's something that you both can provide for each other and also get from each other.
Hannah was telling me something that a person's love language is something that they
I saw,
didn't Explain
Yeah,
it.
it's
'cause
like I don't really know if this is true, but I saw something about like your love language or your top love language is like what you didn't get enough of as a child.
I think I was okay. I was the firstborn. Now I was a very spoiled child, so I think I just want more words of affirmation. To
Well, there you
be
go.
honest,
Oh damn, I never even
I'm
thought
also
about that.
I'm also an Aries, so I love attention. So.
You know, I never
I
even
didn't
thought
know
about
that
that.
about Aries.
We're just
Do
doing
you think that's
surveys.
true for you, fam?
I mean, okay, so what was quality time and
Like
quality touch?
yeah.
I mean, let's go about this the right way without sounding inappropriate. Uh, so okay, with the quality time, I did, get quality time with my family. Soccer games, all that stuff. But I think it was just soccer games, church, and school. I would never say that I never had a good childhood. I had a
Right.
very fortunate childhood.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I didn't have a lot of things that other kids had, which was video games. We didn't watch a lot of TV. We were more into into the books, into the sports, trying to keep us out of the house. Um, and also my parents, they're immigrants. They came from Vietnam during the war, and so they were. I think they wanted me to have a good life, and so they were very protective over me. A little sheltered, I would say, for me. So my friends would hang out, during the night and all that stuff. I'd just be at home. Never went to parties during high school because I never knew those existed. So it was just, if I was going to hang out with friends, I had to tell them, hey, I'm going to this, I'm going to do that. I'll be home at this time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll text you updates and all that stuff. So quality time, I don't necessarily think I had enough maybe with family and friends, but quality touch, God, I don't.
I mean, if you're talking about your family, we know it's like
Yeah.
hugs. Like it's not like we're talking about
Well,
other things.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Or like like pats on the back or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what to say about this.
okay, we don't have to talk about it. We
We'll
can move
pass
on. We
over
can
this.
move on.
We'll pass over
We
this.
can
I think
move
I
on.
mean, our favorite pastime is really just, being all like
Cuddly.
snuggled, cuddled, and watching
Which is human
shows
nature. I
together.
mean, if humans aren't coddled and hugged by their mothers, they die. So it's not even like anything inappropriate. It's just nature to me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, I can also be very like. There's points where like I can just like kind of be just okay with just like talk. I can be non like lovey-dovey and physical, but like I think for him like he's more like, oh, like let's watch, like you tend to need it more than I do, but we try to meet each other halfway with what we need in order to feel happy and content. So
Her other love language also gift receiving. So Starbucks.
I think that's mine too.
Starbucks. It's always Starbucks. I already know her orders, memorize all 4 or 5 different ones. So after a fight, I'd be like, do you want Starbucks? She's like, yay.
Hell yeah. I always want a Starbucks.
Oh.
That's like the hottest
literally
thing
goes like
anybody
this.
can say. Do you want me to buy you the yummiest drink? Do you want me to buy you something that's going to make you automatically happy?
I don't even think it's asking. It's just do it.
Yeah. Oh,
Like, you
see,
can't say
that's the
mad.
thing. You can't ask. You got to know.
Yeah.
After 5 years, you should fucking know. Fucking.
Flowers, Starbucks, food.
but then it's like I can be a very good gift giver too, but he is not very into gifts. He's like, I'd rather just spend time with you. So that shows him like quality time to like to the highest.
But a gift here and there is nice.
But then that's why I have to get
Yeah.
creative and like make him a lord and all this other stuff.
Jesus, you have to go through the British government to get him a good gift.
Through Parliament.
Yeah, how are you going to top that, Tati?
I don't know. I have
Wait,
some
we're
time.
going to have to learn. A ring? You should propose to Pham. There you go.
Yeah, let's not get into that right now.
Proposes on Girl Whatchu Think.
Short story. Yes, we're gonna be 5 years, and for some people they might get married after a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally don't want to get married until I'm done with school completely, including grad school, and he feels the same way. Because one, I want a nice ring, and that's gonna cost money, and he can't afford it right now, obviously. Two, I don't want a long engagement. I want maybe like a year and a half. So we're gonna need to have some money in our careers to be able to pay for a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
She wants a bougie wedding. Let's just put that in perspective. She wants like.
Are we gonna
bougie,
be
bougie.
invited?
You're singing.
Of course, yes.
So future is
The
wedding. Future is wedding.
entertainment?
Yes, we do see a future with each other, but
Mhm.
we know that's probably going to be closer towards the end of our 20s. Anything of that nature, just because we're still trying to get our lives together
Mhm.
right now.
And I think it's healthy to talk about it with your partner, like, because you may not want the same things, or you may want the completely, you may want the same things, you may not. So it's also good to know that ahead of time, because it's like,
Mhm.
oh, you want to live in this area, or you want, this many kids, you want to live this kind of lifestyle, that kind of lifestyle. It's like, I think it's better to know now than it is later down the line, where you are engaged and you're starting to plan all this stuff, and then gets close to the wedding, you're starting to find out, oh my gosh, she wants to live this kind of lifestyle, or
Mhm.
she wants this, or I want that, and then it ends up not working out, and you're wasting each other's time. So if you find out early enough, and and you do see yourself being with them, then you can compromise, like, okay, I'm willing to give you that, or I'm willing to work with you on that kind of thing. So I think it's good to know about that early.
And it helps with us because we have similar values and similar family backgrounds. Well, not from the same cultures. Both of our cultures, they're very, they prioritize family, and I think in itself that really just helps us know what we want in our future. So
I think that answers our final question too about the future and lessons. So Hannah, we're also reaching the kind of the time limit mark of how long we'd like to go with these things. You guys have said so many. No, it's a good thing.
No,
You guys,
yeah.
this is a fantastic. I mean, I'm excited. This is very romantic
Good stuff.
and personal. So thank you so much for coming on here and sharing with us. We do have two more questions for
Sure,
you though,
yeah,
as we
go ahead.
move into Hannah.
And
You can have this one.
which one do you want me to ask first?
The one that we wrote down.
The good
Okay.
one.
Okay. So our next question is, do you think that me and Angela would be good girlfriends? Like, obviously not together, but like, yeah.
I'll let you take this one since
Okay.
you're.
We want you to roast us. This is the roast hour. Just be like, yeah, I need to fix your
I mean,
hair.
like, okay, so I think it's based on perspective. It's, you have to find your person. Like, you can't just.
Bam!
I have different tastes than another guy would. So, like in Friends, Phoebe said, yeah, find your lobster. So find your lobster. If this is a person where if you don't have to filter yourself, you don't have to hold anything back. Like, you don't feel the need to be like, oh, do I need to do this to impress them? Like, if it's just a free flowing friendship, if it's just like another person you're hanging out with, then obviously that's not your person. But if it's like us, where we want to be next to each other, we want to be with each other, we're talking about this and that, then yeah, I think you guys could be good girlfriends. So if you find that
Yes!
guy
Yes!
that is going to give you what you want, and then you're able to give him what he wants, then yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you be good girlfriends?
At the same time, you both are beautiful, intelligent, independent women, and so
Thank you.
someone who sees that, I mean, you're of course you're great girlfriend material. It's finding someone who matches you on your level too at the same time.
Yeah.
You're right. We don't want to scrub.
And also don't go. I obviously, people do want companionship.
Don't
People
go low.
not even don't go low. Don't go searching.
I'm not going low.
Don't go searching for a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whoever, a partner.
It just slaps you in the face.
Hell, I didn't think she was gonna be anybody for me. Like, it just happened, right? I didn't. She's a 10.
Like,
I'm a 5.
Oh my god.
But it's like, I didn't think that I would be able to find a relationship, or find that person until after college. But for me, it happened out of a friendship. So you never know. One of your friends could be your future partner, or someone you meet at work, or
It can be unexpected.
it could be on the bus.
Maybe
It
not
can be
pandemic,
on
though.
the bus. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
It could be in the line of a
bus.
bathroom. You never know. You can find anybody anywhere.
He
Just
could be your Starbucks barista. You never know.
You
Don't
can
go
find them in a
searching.
porta potty.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. So let the relationship find itself. Don't find the relationship.
I also think you guys are hilarious, and
Thank you.
humor lasts longer than beauty. Remember that. Your personality that's the real gold right there.
Thanks.
You just fart.
and just fart.
If you
fart.
can fart around
Yeah.
them.
I knew you were gonna bring that up on this damn.
Do you want to hear a
podcast.
story about how Tati farted in front
I
of me?
didn't mean to be the first person to fart.
Whoa, yes,
It was
tell
crazy.
the
It was
story.
awesome.
I was
Tell
leaning
the
over
story.
to get something from my like little like wall shelf, and then all of a sudden like, yeah, and
And then I was like,
it was a little.
and I was like, clap, 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 yay! And then I farted.
Yeah, he had been.
What was
holding his
clapping?
mouth.
The cheeks or the?
No.
Wait, so okay. I am scared of that when I get into a long-term relationship to where they're in my room in life the whole time. Like, how do you guys deal with your gases and everything? It just,
Like I said,
your friends if
After
you're
the
comfortable,
first time, it's
yeah.
like breathing.
it's like breathing,
Oh my god.
breathing.
It becomes so natural. And then like if it's sometimes a little bit more manly coming from me.
Oh
he'll
my
be surprised
god!
and he'll,
Holy crap!
wow, okay.
I'm like,
Women can hold some gases.
I
I mean, we got
said,
uteruses, we got pockets everywhere. They just let it all come
if you
out.
can't fart in front of
I
your
didn't
partner,
pass
then they're not
anatomy.
real.
Just
They're not the real one. If you can't fart in front of them.
That's true. Or burp. I think my mom has IBS or something, and she just lets it go. Gastritis.
Oh my gosh.
I just
Sorry,
like,
Mom.
I know, talking about your mom.
I ain't gonna listen.
I feel like I never mind. You know what?
You're
Let
pregnant?
it out.
No, I'm not. What?
You said I feel like I'm. You feel like I'm. Are you
No, I
gonna
was
say
gonna
probably?
say personally. I don't.
Never gonna fart in
People are
front of
gonna be
your
like,
SO.
that's not true. But like, I'm not a gaseous person. Like I don't burp very often. I don't fart
I feel
very
like-
often, you
And you
know.
have nothing to
I
worry
feel
about.
like older people are gonna be like, just wait till you're 40,
I know.
and then
But
5.
But then it's like, who
That's
cares? Because
true.
like, then it's like, who are you trying to impress? You're 40. You're basically over the hill, and you're gonna die soon. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Hey, we have a lot of
I
elderly
mean, look, even
listeners.
if it's not like farting, it could be like, I don't know, like you're picking your boogers.
Number 2.
you know?
Oh,
Or like
Boogers. They're booger
or
picking?
helping assisting with pimple popping.
Oh, I
You
want
like to do
someone to do
that?
that for me.
I can't. I couldn't.
Some women
I
are
think
like,
it's so gross.
lay down on your back. So
Sometimes
I
he'll give
hurt."
you a limit.
Oh my
Why
god.
do you-
Okay. Speaking I'm sorry. When we fight and like she's like, what can you do to make me happy? I'm like, I have a pimple on my back. You can have it.
And
She's
then I'll
like,
get all
"Oh."
quiet. I'll be like, okay.
See,
I
you
couldn't
find
do
your
that.
person. That's, I guess, a chemistry, a spark we can't make up.
Gift exchanging right there.
The gift that keeps on
Physical
popping.
touch.
Yeah. No. No.
So you heard it here. Keep those pores clogged, and the relationship will never end. Why do you think we're single?
Oh, is that an actual question? Is that an actual question?
Yeah.
That's our gunshot cannon.
I
and
mean,
question.
if you
Why are we single?
I mean, okay, here's my question. Are you actively like, do you want to be in a relationship right now at this point in your life? Or like
Being a Tinder after this episode. I'm just kidding.
Not
No.
we are, but not for.
Okay, to be honest,
I don't know.
think he's like one of the few people who I met in college who like didn't care to like mess around, like play around, like date a bunch of girls and whatever. So I think it also comes to maturity, like in our age range.
Mhm.
I just got lucky that he went to an all guys school, so he didn't really get like.
shout out
To be a
Survivor High School,
player.
Anaheim, California. What's
But
up?
I think
Holy moly.
it might just be not meeting people in the right areas or the like the right scenarios, locations, whatever.
Mhm.
Like Tinder, I mean, I've never.
We're not really gonna be on Tinder really looking.
No, I know, but I'm saying
Gonna
like
be
when
for
people
pick-
go on there, I think to hook up, it would be more rare that you see people there looking for something long term. But I think, I read or I saw TikTok somewhere
Yeah,
saying like,
She said, I actually saw TikTok.
That's Generation Z's credible
like,
source
if
now.
you want to like meet a rich husband off of Wall Street, go to like these galas, go to like these locations, go to these like lounges, clubs, whatever. So it's like, if you know who you want, like the type of person you're looking for, or you put yourself into areas where it seems more likely where you'll find them. Like if you want a sugar daddy, put yourself where more sugar daddy is going to be at, you know? If you want to go with people who are like, you know, gamers or whatever, go to those like little conventions or something. Like put yourself in those scenarios where you can see someone
Who's
who-
your
similar interests or some
similar interests? Looking for a sugar daddy or Wall Street guy, your interests.
I just don't think
Similar
like,
interests.
I don't think you found your person yet. That's all. Like,
Yeah.
if you're single now, it's because you haven't found that guy or that girl, whoever. So I mean, just be patient. They're gonna come around eventually.
But don't change yourself just because you're single.
Don't give yourself
Yeah.
don't give yourself a timeline. Be like, I have to be married by this time, so I have to find this person now. Just go with the flow. If you know if life takes you a different direction, then use that road.
He could
Okay,
be
so
listening
it's
to this
me.
podcast right now.
Or she, or you know, whoever they, yeah.
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 Someone sent me a TikTok and they were like, "Isn't it crazy that we're gonna be married this decade?" I was like, that's not me. I don't know
You
who
start
you're
to
talking
think-
to, but that's not me."
You start to think about that, like,
Look, who was it? Chloe married Lamar. I mean, not the best
True.
ending, but they married after what? 2 weeks?
no.
Or was it
I
2
don't
weeks?
know.
It was
that
a short
Kim,
time.
That was Kim and someone else. Some other
Chris.
basketball player.
Oh,
Yeah. But you
You
know,
never know. There's no timeline on like from when you date someone to when you marry them. Like our relationship is different, but just be open to everything. Be willing to put yourself out there. I mean, it's hard in the times that we are in right now, but I mean, you never know where you can find them. It's truly unexpected, and I think the thing is also you never know. Like if someone is 100% like, oh, that's the one. Like you're never gonna know for 100% because there's not like that. Like,
It's
it's
like, what do you mean?
it's not like you're gonna be given a letter saying your person on this earth is so and so.
Right.
You just have to feel that connection, and then from there, this is who I want to spend my life with, and all that.
And you'll know. You'll know
Yeah.
when you find that
You'll
person
know.
you have that chemistry with. And I really believe in putting yourself in a real life location to where you may find someone with similar interests that
Yeah.
would make things spark. So, do you guys have any?
My interests like include a lot of gay men. Like, like musicals and choir. Like those are my interests.
hey, and there's nothing wrong with having a best friend that's like that. You know, you could feel
That's
like it's a
true.
relationship.
Mhm.
I mean, like I said, we're best friends. I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm obligated to just be with her all the time. I want to be with her.
And
So-
who knows? Maybe your gay friend can be your wingman and really, be like, hey, this dude over here.
Right,
he's
maybe they have a
cool."
hot straight brother.
You never know.
Or cousin.
You never know. You're right. Or cousin.
Not
Perfect.
Neighbor.
Or dad. Oh.
You never know.
Angela will take the dad.
Are really on live television right now? You're gonna expose me? I do like a mature person because I'm a mature woman. Speaking of farts, me and Pham go way back. No, I'm just kidding. We don't need to talk about
You
that.
could if you want.
We're reaching the end time of this podcast because I don't want to talk about my flatulence online. So, you guys, thank you so much for coming on our show. You're a beautiful couple. We wish you nothing but success and prosperity in your future.
I
Especially
can't wait to get your wedding invite. Or my wedding invite.
Hannah
to yours.
wants to go to that wedding.
Why wouldn't I?
We'll get it to you. It'll happen.
Yeah.
I'll make it happen.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be the entertainment fam.
Well, you'll just have a little guest appearance then.
Oh,
I want to be the entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome,
Oh my God.
Mr.
I'm down.
and Mrs.
Yes.
Amanda.
Putting that in my
Okay,
notes.
put it-
I'm
put
putting
it-
that in my notes.
Like we're not taking it down.
I gotta be your reception MC.
Yes.
Introducing.
If you really want to, I'm down.
Choose a good song for me to sing. for you.
Hallelujah.
Oh, now you don't want to be the entertainment.
By myself?
Hallelujah.
Should I bring my whole choir?
The
In the past now?
hell. Okay, girl, what you thinkers? Thank you so much for joining us on this podcast. We are so excited to take you on this journey of In Your Feels February. We hope you're excited. If you're a couple and you want to submit your relationship, I don't know, life, you want to plug, you want to come on the
Advice.
show, you want to say something about what it takes to make a relationship last, or what makes a relationship end? Comment down below, post on our Instagram, listen on Spotify, Apple Music, Sticker. What else are we on? Stitcher and Amazon, right?
And Google Podcasts and Pandora.
Wow, look at
Eventually,
that.
they're not ready yet. They got to review us first. But we're on Spotify and Stitcher.
Okay. Thank you
Whatever
to
that
our
is.
sponsor. We are looking forward to the future, and good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.